Hey y'all, it's me Marty. Welcome to another video. And I'm going to let you know right up front, this is going to be a longer one. I try to do a mixture, short videos and longer ones. This is going to be a longer one because I'm going to share a lot and I hope you enjoy it. So, I just went for a little hike around our property. We have 2 acres, a little hobby farm in west central Minnesota, and what a blessing it is. We don't have a fancy house or anything. That's just normal, average, below average. But the view, the nature, the wildlife, the scenery, it's beautiful, and we're so blessed, and we just like to share with others too. So we like to have family and friends over. So if you're in the neighborhood, come on over. The coffee is always on at our house, and if it's not too hot and buggy or windy, there's a campfire going too. So come and join us. Anyway, oh, feel sneeze coming on. Hope not. Oh, it's coming. I'm sorry, y'all. That's 6. I think my record is 7 or 8, something like that. Anyway, I want to try not to make this too long, so I'm not going to ramble too much, but hopefully this will be informative for you, entertaining, enjoyable. So anyway, yeah, I went for a little hike around. What's neat about this is that it's only 2 acres, but we have farm fields all around, right? We have a lake right across the road. We have little bits of woods around our property, and you know, all different trees, bushes and plants and mushrooms and flowers, and you know, it's just beautiful. So I just went for a hike. I made a few laps around, probably, well, it's probably about 1.5 miles to do a few laps around, I don't know, something like that, but, and just enjoying, and you wouldn't know it. I didn't leave our property. And yeah, so I'm going to talk kind of louder because it is very windy, so hopefully you can hear me. I might even bring the camera closer, we'll see here. I need to get some kind of lapel mic or something, you know, or I don't know. It usually records pretty good, but when it's windy and it's a little distance, it's, you know, so hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully this is good. If it's really bad, I'll do a voiceover. Anywho, well, first of all, it's about 50 degrees, 52 degrees, and gorgeous. So the forecast for this week that I'm home is 70s for highs and 50s for lows, which that's pretty nice for summer. Last year it was 90s, so I can handle this. Got up early this morning, had coffee and devotions, and sat on the deck, and just, it was like 48 this morning, just beautiful. And it's really windy. It's been windy since I got home yesterday, and it's supposed to be kind of windy all week, which is good, keeps the bugs away, and it makes it feel cooler. It's almost chilly, which I love. Anywho, I am going to do my ultimate day pack loadout. Okay, I'm going to show you my new pack. I'm actually going to do a quick review of it. Hopefully this isn't too noisy. I hope you can hear me. I'm going to do a little review of this backpack, and then I'm going to show you everything I have in it. And I know I do these often. They're just fun, and I know people like to see them. And I did one like 2 months ago, but shortly after that I got a new pack. You all know me, I love my backpacks and pouches and kits and bushcraft, hiking, camping stuff, and military surplus gear, DIY, and thrifty. It's all, none of it's real expensive, but it's really nice stuff and it's fun. It's my hobby. I could have worse habits, right? I mean, I don't do drugs and party and all that stuff, and the thing is, I don't golf, I don't hunt, I don't fish much, I don't spend money on all that stuff. So, you know, my hiking, outdoor adventures, and backpacks and stuff is my really only hobby. I got my woodworking, but I don't spend much money on that. And even on this, I don't. So I got a new pack, and I got a really good deal on it, and that's why I want to show you it and everything I carry in it. And I've changed things up a little bit, but I'm also going to just show why I carry everything, and just maybe some tips and stuff. But right off the bat, just so you know, I'm an amateur. I've been enjoying the outdoors my whole life, but I'm an amateur. I'm just learning. I'm always learning, and everybody's different too. That's the thing. This is just my personal choice and options of a kind of pack, gear I have, why and how and all that. It's just me. So, but maybe it'll give you some ideas. And you know what? I want this video to be, oh, this is also going to be a challenge video. So stay tuned to the end. Anyway, I got 10 people I'm going to challenge to do their day pack loadout. Anyway, but I want this to be a discussion starter. I love answering your comments and talking back and forth. It's so fun. And so I want to see comments. I want to hear what you think of my pack and what I carry and why, and your thoughts and your ideas, and maybe what you carry and what you have, and just different things, and just, you know, good or bad. I want to hear, and then let's get some discussion going, and then help each other and encourage each other to enjoy the outdoors and just have whatever gear we have and whatever we want. We're all different. And so, yeah, I just hope this could be a discussion starter and just have some fun. Okay, so, yeah, so 2 months ago I did my day pack loadout, but now I have a new one. And actually that pack I gave to my friend Chris in California. Hey, Chris. And I just want to say hello to all my friends, family, subscribers, viewers, longtime viewers, new people. Thank you for watching. Again, my channel is just, I just like to share my life. It's fun making videos and just share my life. You know, I don't make any money from it. I have a full-time job. I do this on the side, and it's just fun. And so if it can be a blessing to you, I'm glad. So thank you so much for watching. And yeah, so, okay, so this pack. First of all, well, I have a little checklist of things here I wanted to talk about. So this pack, this is, so again, most of my packs that I've gotten, the thing is, yeah, I have got probably about 14 or 15 packs in the last few years as I got more into hiking and bushcraft. I almost said the wrong word there. And enjoying the outdoors. I've got a bunch of packs, and they were most of them were, some were free, some were very thrifty, you know, but I started giving some away and helping other people get into hiking and bushcraft and camping and just enjoying the outdoors. You know, so I think I've given away 8 or 10 now, and I got 2 more I'm putting together, so that's kind of nice. And yeah, this is probably the best and my favorite backpack I've gotten so far. Okay, so, and I got a real good deal on this, otherwise I wouldn't have got it. This is a 511 Tactical Rush 24 2.0. Okay, so this is about $160 backpack. It's a, you know, it's like a military type tactical, kind of durable, outdoorsy kind of pack. It's not the colorful, lightweight, ultra lightweight thing. No, this is more of a tactical pack. It's heavy. All the pouches and stuff I have in it is heavy, but that's just the way I like to do it. I don't go for long hikes, so it's okay to make it heavy. Okay, so this is a really nice pack, 511 Tactical. They make really good stuff. Matter of fact, the military uses a lot of these packs, and this one right here is used in the military quite often. And again, I wouldn't even have thought of gotten this, but I was at a store just looking at packs for fun because I like to look at them, even if I don't need a new one or, you know, whatever. And I seen this one, and I don't remember now, it was between 35 and 40. I think it's like $37. That's what it said. And this is a $160 pack. And that's not right. And then they had the smaller one, which is a 12, the bigger one, which is 72. This is a 24. And I asked the guy, and he said, "Oh, yeah, that's it. You can have it for that." I'm like, that's crazy. That's not right. You know, I wasn't even looking for a pack, but that's a nice pack for that. It's a nice pack for 160, but I wouldn't spend that much. I just wouldn't. And he said, "No, you can have it." And the policy of this store, and I've known this from the past. If something's priced wrong, if something it's a mistake, it's good customer service to give it to them for that price, you know. And I didn't want to abuse the privilege of it, but he was, yeah, it's yours. Really? You don't have to do that. And I'm like, no, take it. You know, we have a lot of discounted ones anyway and stuff. But I'm like, this is a really nice pack for that. So anyway, I got it. Really, that's the only reason I got it. But it's worth 160. It's a really good pack. I got a really good deal. That's the only reason I have it. So that was a blessing. But this is a 37-liter pack. It's 1050 denier ballistic nylon, so it's really durable, really tough. It has lots of options. Okay, so first of all, it's a 37-liter bag. It's called a 24, a Rush 24, not for 24 pounds or liters. No, it's 37 liters. What they mean by 24 is 24 hours. It's good for a day hike, okay, or an overnight. So it's kind of a military thing. So the Rush 12 is good for a half day, 12 hours. This one is good for a full day or overnight. And the Rush 72 is good for 3 days. You know, and that's kind of, I don't remember the cubic inches inside. It's a lot. You can put a lot in here. I have 25 pounds in here, okay? And it feels heavy sometimes, but that's nothing. The military soldiers, they carry 50, 100 pounds, you know, ammunition and weapons and all their gear and stuff, you know, so this is nothing. And 25 pounds, that's including water, snacks, and emergency food, okay? So, but yeah, so it holds a lot, but I have it pretty full, but it could hold a lot more. Okay, so it's a really nice pack. It's a nice shape. It's a nice size. It's got PALS webbing, you know, the Molly all over it. I mean, on the front, on the sides, on the bottom, there's places to put straps. Yeah, it's a really good pack. It has really good, it's like a yoke system shoulder pads. These are padded, really nice. Also, the back is padded. Yeah, it's really nice. And what I should have done was empty it and then really show you the inside and everything, because you can't see it. It's just kind of full of stuff. But when I get it empty, then I can maybe show you a little bit more. But anyway, it's got the big main dump pouch inside the main, you know, area. Then it's got this on the front, which is basically admin pouch, I guess, and then 2 smaller pouches here. And that's one of the only things, I think that is the only thing I don't like about this pack, but I modified it, so it's cool. I'm gonna put the camera a little bit closer. Oh, good night. Yeah, I'm not a master videographer here. You all know that. Oh, and I have 3 gifts that I got from people too that I want to show you, so stay tuned for that. So again, this is probably gonna be an hour-long video. I mean, it's already been a while because I went for the hike and I've been rambling. So anyway, but I hope you enjoy it. So yeah, and then there's 2 kind of secret pockets on the side, one on each side, and there's also a small pocket on the top here, and then there's a zipper pocket on the back, and then there's, yeah, I didn't even know about it till I watched the video, but there's a secret compartment right here for CCW. I don't do that, but that's a secret thing. But I might put, I don't know, maybe I'll put my Bible in there, or put something in there that's just a nice place to hold something. I didn't know that was there so I watched a video yesterday. But anyway, yeah, it's got a lot of pockets and stuff. Now here's the thing about this. It's got a lot of options, okay? It has so many pockets, and inside it has zippered compartments, it has mesh compartments, it has other pockets inside, it has other pouches inside, all these different things. But here's the thing to remember about this pack, or any pack really, or most packs. If you fill all the pouches, then it gets really, really bulky, okay? So you can't really use all of the pockets and all of the pouches, you know, because like when I open this up, there's a whole bunch of like zippered like mesh pockets. I don't put much in those at all, because if I fill those, that would take away space in the main part. You know, if I put too much on the side compartments, that would narrow the space on the inside compartment. So you can't use all those little pockets. I don't understand that quite. I use the narrow, skinny ones for maybe maps or skinny, flat things. But I don't use all those skinny mesh ones, but you'll kind of see that. So that's the thing to remember. It's got tons of options. You can do everything, and because it's got the PALS webbing all over, you can attach other pouches, okay, and make this a bigger pack. And you could add, you know, first aid on the front. You could put, you know, the canteens on the side, or Nalgene pouch things on the side, all different. You can add so much to this. You could add a bedroll, or a tent, or a sleeping bag, or a mat on the bottom. You could add stuff on the top. You know, there's so much you can do with it. But yeah, okay, so I'm going to show you what I have in it. I think I'll start with the small compartments and go to the middle part, okay? All right. Oh, and also it has the Velcro here, so you can put patches, and it has Velcro here too. Right here I have a flag. It's actually always ready, 511. I have that on here, and then I have a little, I must have got that at 511. Where did I get that? No, I think I got that at military surplus. It's a little red patch, Velcro patch. It's for first aid, and then I have a big one. It's kind of cool because I put this on here. First aid's really important, and so I put this on here so like if I'm hurt and my pack's sitting there, somebody wonders where my first aid is, this is a clue that my first aid's in this pouch. Okay, so I have that little patch on there, the flag patch, and then I have the scripture patch on here, and it's "The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear?" Psalm 27:1. I thought that was really cool. I got that at a military surplus store. They had all different scripture patches. It was really kind of, see, they come off. So you can change patches, you can put morale patches or your name or channel or whatever. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah, and then it has two compression straps, one on each side on the top. It doesn't have them on the bottom, but I don't like them on the bottom anyway. It doesn't have a waist strap. I'd rather not have a waist strap because I have a Bushcraft belt that I usually wear with this, and that has everything on it. I can just grab anytime. I do have a few things on the shoulder strap. I'll show you a little bit. I have a couple things on the sides. I'm probably going to add some stuff. Now, I'm calling this my ultimate day pack video, right? I'm probably still going to add stuff and change stuff, but it's pretty set. And that's the thing too. When I first, I've enjoyed the outdoors my whole life, but a few years ago I really got into hiking and bushcraft and camping and backpacks and stuff. And I got, I got a pack, and I've got I watched videos and read stuff, and I'm like, I got everything I would ever need to have in there. I just thought, I like the idea of being ready and prepared for anything. And then I realized it was like a 50-pound pack. I'm like, I don't need all this stuff. So then I went the other direction and made like a lightweight pack. Now I'm kind of in between. This is everything I want to have in here for a day hike, right? And it's 25 pounds, so that's really good with water and snacks. Now, one thing, this doesn't have overnight stuff, okay? Like, this doesn't have a tent or sleeping bag or extra clothes or meals. It doesn't have that. It has lots of other fun stuff and survival stuff and things I enjoy. But it does have emergency shelter in here if I had to do an overnight, and it does have emergency food. Okay, so keep going here so it doesn't get too long. So right here, so the Rush 12 and 72 have one big pocket here that kind of folds open, and that's what I like about this pack too. Everything folds open. This folds completely open. The big part folds completely open, like a clamshell or whatever you want to call it. I don't use it like that. I just open the top and pull things out. But some people like to have it open like that. The 12 and the 72, this opens completely. This one doesn't. I don't know why they did it like this, but it's two separate little pouches here. And I don't understand why they did that. First of all, it's only for little things, and there's a divider in there. And so, but I modified it, okay? So this, what I did, so I like to put things in here, what I'm gonna grab often, things that are easy to grab, okay? And some of those things are longer, so I wanted them to go all the way across. So to modify it is all I did. I'm not telling you to do this, but I took a knife and I cut a slit through the middle, so now it goes all the way through. So now I can basically open it. Yeah, there's that. I might actually cut that. If I cut that, then the whole thing would open, yeah. But the main thing is I have some longer things in there. Okay, so I'm just gonna empty the pack and show you everything I have and why. Okay, so a little hand sanitizer. I have a little baggie of, well, I got some candy in here, some Werther's, if you need some sugar, just for some energy. But I have some Band-Aids in here and some meds in here. I have Tylenol, ibuprofen, Benadryl, just some of those if you need them quick. I have a full first aid, but this is quick meds if you need them. Have them right there. Then I have my long ferro rod. I got this at a military surplus store. It's kind of like a bullet there. It's a pretty big one. That's the only big one I have. All of my other ones are just little thrifty ones, but this was kind of a cool one. Paracord and a kind of a bullet shell there or whatever. And that's a pretty good size ferro rod. That's my favorite way to start fires. Okay, then I have a small flashlight, just a small one. and I need a new battery in it. Oh no, it's kind of there. Yeah, I'll get a new battery in it. Anywho, I have a little flashlight, but I'm bigger on headlamps, and I have one of those too in another area. A headlamp you can put on your head, and your hands are free. I think it's way more important to have a headlamp than a flashlight, but I like a little flashlight too. Then I have a little bag scratcher in here. Yeah, survival tools. Well, you could dig a hole to poop into if you needed to. Because I don't have a shovel in here. I have one in my other pack, but... Oh, I have another flashlight in here. I didn't know I had two little ones. Hey, this one has a battery. You know, I think I'll take that one flashlight out because I don't need two in here. That's the thing too, y'all. You're going to realize there's a ton of redundancy in my pack. Doubles, triples, quadruples, 5 looples, whatever you want to call it. Like this. Okay. It's windy. It does like. I have a lot of redundancy in the things that are important. Like ways to purify water, ways to start a fire, first aid. Those things, I have a lot of extras of those things because they don't take up much room. They don't take up much weight. And they're important, so I have a lot of those. Okay, here I have a lighter, a Bic lighter, and I put duct tape on all my lighters now because let's say it got cracked or leaked. It'll help it not to leak. More importantly though, the duct tape, there's like 3 feet of duct tape on every single lighter. You can use duct tape to patch things. You can repair things, and it's really good tinder. So yeah, I have a lighter right there. And I have, oh, a whistle. My friend Robert from New York made me this whistle. He made it on his laser, or no, not a laser, 3D printer. Little whistle, orange. So it's, yeah, you won't lose it. Okay, thanks Robert. Like that. That's that. And then there's a little, oh, I gotta, okay. There's another little mesh zipper in here, and in here I have some little mini S-beaners in here, and I have a baggie of some clips and little ponies is what they are, but they're like a Ranger band, but they're really handy for things. So I have a whole bunch of those in there. That's that pocket. Okay, now on this side I have, and again they're you can go all the way through because I cut that slit through. Oh, I have some. I just put a baggie of my stickers in here, y'all, because I meet somebody on the trail. Oh, you're Marty from Marty's Ramblings. Can I have a sticker? Yeah, right. I'm not that big. I'm not big at all. I'm just a little guy. Anyway, just for fun, yeah. And, oh, here's a, what is this? Oh, this is another ferro rod. Oh, good night. I can't even get it open. It's a brand new one. Oh, gosh, does it have a key or what? Good night. How do you get, well, there was a string on it. I think it took the string out. How do you get this open? It's a ferro rod, trust me. And it has a little compass on it. Are you counting, y'all? That's 2 ferro rods. Okay, then I have my Swiss Army knife. This is my little one. This is, what is this? I don't know what that one's even called. It's one of the basic ones. I don't like the tiny Swiss Army knife. But I like this size. It's really good, and it's really good for carving, whittling. The knife is really good, and it's, of course, you know, it's got toothpick and tweezer. It's got 2 knives, 2 screwdrivers, and an awl. That's a good little one. It's a real Swiss Army knife. Don't get the cheap, generic ones. Oh, by the way, quick little thing here. Besides my backpack and besides my Bushcraft belt, which I wear most of the time, I have a lot of survival stuff on me, right? I have my hiking hat, my boonie. I have my military surplus shirt, jacket thing. There's been bugs out and mosquitoes. They're not touching me at all. Of course, it's really windy and cool today anyway, but I love this shirt, jacket thing. It's comfortable, holds my belly in, and it just looks cool. I don't know, and it's comfortable. I mean, it can be 70, 80 degrees, and I can wear this and it's not hot. Because I always wear long sleeve, almost always wear long sleeve when I'm hiking in the summer, which I don't like summer and bugs. But it's nice, yeah. And then I got my hiker pants on. Always have long socks on usually. And then my pockets, I have in my pockets, and I've showed you my EDC, my pocket dump thing before. But I got a lot of things in my pocket besides my wallet and keys and my phone when I'm not making a video. I have a notepad and a bandana and a pen, and then I have this Swiss Army knife. This is my trucker, and I actually put a clip on it so it works in my pocket. So I have that one that I carry all the time in my pocket now. And I switch different knives, but I like that one. Good tool and knife. And then I always have a ferro. I'm not gonna pull it out, but I have a ferro rod in my pocket, and I usually have a lighter too. And sometimes I'll have a multi-tool on my belt. Well, if I have my Bushcraft belt, I have tons of stuff on that. But even if I don't have my Bushcraft belt, I have a lot of things in my pockets and on my regular belt. Okay, that said, that's said. Okay, then I have a little bottle of Aqua Tabs. These are purification tablets to purify water. Okay, I've never had to do it yet, but you know, if you're out in the woods and you run out of water, I always have a liter or a quart of water on me. But if you run out of water, you have to purify water. You have to drink. You can't go long without water. So from a creek or a stream or a brook or a river or a lake or waterfalls or a glacier, whatever, you know, you got to get water. And it might look good and look pure, but you got to purify it, or you can get bacteria, you can get sick, all that stuff. So purification tablets. There's 3 ways to purify water: purification tablets, and a water filter, or boiling water. Basically, boiling water is actually probably the easiest and cheapest and probably the best, really. But sometimes then you have to let it cool and all that. Purification tablets are pretty quick. Water filter works good, but they're expensive and they don't last forever. I don't know. I like to boil water if I'm going to do it, if I have to purify it. But I have those too. So I have 2 ways to purify water. Little fingernail clipper, which I need to clip my fingernail. And a baggie of baggies. Just baggies, because you never know. Put things in to keep them dry. I think that's everything in those 2 pockets. And again, I put a slit through it, so now, see, it goes all the way through. Okay, so I can put long stuff in there. But that's the thing about this pack. It has 2 little ones instead of 1 big one. But again, it has the mesh pockets in there, and I don't use all those little ones in there. I don't use all the little pockets in each pouch, because then it gets too bulky and it takes away room from the main area, if that makes sense. Okay, then on the admin pouch, and it has really good zippers, YKK zippers with cord things on it. Okay, right on top I have what do you call it, tourniquet. Okay, so I have my first aid kit in here and a tourniquet, so that it's right there, easy to get to, whether somebody else has to get it out to save me, or I need to get it out to save somebody, or just to help somebody. So I have that there. And then, well, I'll pull this out first. This is my first aid kit. I'm not going to open it, but I have a ton of stuff in here. And oh, that's right, I have another first aid kit that has a big red thing that matches this red one, but that red matches this red. Get it? It makes sense. Anyway, I'm not going to open it because it's a ton of stuff, but I'm a firm believer that you need to have a good first aid kit, not just a couple Band-Aids and Tylenol. You need more than that. I mean, because what if something bad happens? You want to be prepared. And it doesn't take much room or weight to have a full kit. So I have Band-Aids in here, I have bandages, I have 2 different kinds of tape in here, I have scissors and tweezers and clippers, I have moleskin, I have big bandages and the blood stop things, I have other meds in there, I have ointments in there. It's a lot of stuff. I mean, it's everything that's on here on this list, plus more. Dressings and afterbite and antibiotics and tick remover, and you know, and I actually have an extra compass and ferro rod and lighter in there, and different dressings and bandages, and then extra. I packed it with more stuff, so it's a good first aid kit. Okay, then I just have a baggie of snacks, which is snack bars and nuts and beef jerky and some gummy bears. I have some Kleenex. Okay, then I have a dry bag, and I usually have 2 or 3 dry bags. If you're gonna put your, well, I have my food in here in one too, but it's good to have that in a dry bag. And it's a bear bag, you put it on a rope and you throw it up in a tree, you know, for at night, you know that. But dry bags are good for a lot of things. My wife likes to collect rocks, you know. You can use it to collect rocks, you can get mushrooms or wild edibles or different collectibles, different things. And these are just Walmart ones, are cheap. A lot of the stuff I have is thrifty, y'all. I'm not talking about brand names too much, except for the backpack. You know, it's all thrifty stuff, but it's good stuff. So just the dry bags from Walmart, they work really good for stuff. Okay, and then a package of coffee and tea. And I've got redundancy of this because I love my coffee. And yeah, so the coffee and tea and chicken and beef bouillon in there. So, Okay, then I have this is a bandana. Bandanas are very useful for so many things. Kind of sun protection. Wrap it around your thing, and for sweat out of your eyes. You can blow your nose. You can wipe your butt. You could purify water. I mean, not purify it, but you can start to get all the big stuff out of it, and then that. And this is an orange one. This was kind of cool. Well, here, it has all the different things. See the pony things. They're like Ranger bands, but their ponies are way cheaper. It's like $1.50 for 50 or 100 of them. But this is an orange one, so you can use this to signal for help. Okay, and it has all kinds of stuff on here. I'm not going to read it all, but it's got ways to tie knots. There's different ways to do a shelter, and there's different animal prints and direction. Look at, you can use this as a compass. You can just turn it and you'll know which way is north. I'm kidding. It doesn't work like that. This silly guy. Okay, then I have this in here, and this is another dry bag of emergency food. Okay, so again, I don't have meals in here because I don't do overnights. It's just day hikes, short little hikes, but I have it for emergency. So I have tuna packets in here, and salmon packets, and salmon, or Spam. And what else do I have? I got more coffee and tea in there. Just the easy meals. I think I have a ramen meal in there. Probably a week's worth of food if you had to, in a small container. So emergency food, okay? And then, so yeah, when you unzip this, it opens this way, and there's all kinds of pockets, and then there's mesh and stuff, and I don't use all of them, but so it's just to let you know there's tons of options in this pack. Okay, so in here I have 2 emergency blankets. I have some hand warmers. Gosh, there's so much room in here. I mean, yeah. And then I have a notepad. An emergency first aid guide. Actually, well, yeah, that's close by my first aid. I think I might put that in my first aid, actually. And I should learn some of this stuff. That's the thing, too, y'all. You have all this gear, but you got to know how to use it. Okay, so I need to learn more. And just some different things to read, knots, turn. Why am I talking so fast? Because I don't want it to be 2 hours, and I know it's probably going to be up there. Anyway, but you love it. I know you do. Some of you love it. Some of you don't want the long videos, but some of you like them. So there. I'm kidding. I'm just being silly. I'm being goofy. Okay, anyway. Knots. Tying knots, shelter building, those are just kind of fun things to read. Okay, then I have some Post-its. You never know. You might have to give a note. You meet somebody and you want to, I don't know, see them again someday and give them your number and address and all that stuff. Then I have just a piece of leather in here, okay? And you can sit this on your lap for carving, protect yourself. I really should have a bigger one in here, but actually it's just like a little bag. I bought a big welding apron years ago, and I don't weld, but I bought it for the leather because it was really cheap. And I cut it. I'm still using it. I've given some away. I'm cutting pieces and using the leather for different things. And this was a pocket, so you could actually use this. You could use this for a pot hole to grab a hot pot off the fire. Very cool. And you can use it to strap your knives. So just nice to have a piece of leather. Yeah, it's going to take me an hour to put all this together. And a nice spoon. I just actually carved this one the other day. I think it's walnut or mahogany. Again, I love to carve spoons, but it's nothing fancy. I just kind of watched a couple of videos and taught myself, and every single spoon is different. They're all different and unique, and they're odd shapes and weird shapes. I like to make small ones, bigger ones, my coffee stirring spoons, so yeah, they're just kind of fun. But now I have a spoon in there for eating. Then I have a hook knife in here, and this is another thing my friend Robert gave me. I have one in my carving kit too. This one is in my pack if I want to carve spoons on trail. See, I have fun things in here I like to do in the woods, not so much just camping things. Okay, then I have a big lid in here. Okay, simple idea, but it's really cool. And you don't have to buy something. Cut the lid off the top or bottom of a big soup can, as big as you want. I got a pretty big one here. And this could be a base under your alcohol stove, your solid fuel stove, your fire can or firebox, your wood stove, your twig stove, any kind of little stove. You can have this under this just for you know, so you don't scorch the ground, or let's say you do it on a picnic table or wood, or I don't know, but just an extra base underneath your little stove. Very light and simple. And I did have a little one, and then I cut a bigger one. I thought this will, because this will fit any stove or anything. So yeah, it's a simple thing to have. Oh, then I have another spoon in here. I didn't know I had another one in here, so I got 2 spoons in here. Talk about redundancy. That's a little bit smaller one, and I think that one is cherry. Okay, what else do I have? Okay, then I have a pen, another pen, a marker, and a pencil. Okay, that's all in the admin pouch. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to take the compression straps off. We're going into the big boy here, the big area, the big dump area, whatever you want to call it. I know we're almost too close here, but hopefully that helps. Hopefully you can hear me and you can see stuff. Okay, so, and the way, that's another thing I wanted to kind of touch on. Remember, y'all, at the end of this video, I'm going to challenge 10 people to do a video like this. So please watch all the way through. The way I pack my pack, I pack it so that the stuff that I need the most often, quickest, I have it on top. Things I wouldn't use as much are on the bottom, but it still only takes a minute to get to it, but it's more on the bottom. I don't do like the heavy stuff on the bottom or the heavy stuff on the top or whatever. You know, I go on really short hikes, so the weight and all that is not that big a deal. I want it more handy, okay? Speaking of handy, this has a really good handle on the top. I wouldn't buy a backpack without a handle because I don't like to grab it from the shoulder straps. I like to carry it this way. And yeah, I'll talk about a couple more things up here, but yeah, handy, nice, good handle. This is really made good. So right on top, I have gloves, okay? So in different seasons, I might change some stuff out too. I might have some warmer gloves in here, but most likely I'd be wearing warmer gloves if it was like fall or winter. But these are for cooking. These are leather good gloves for cooking. Okay, and then I have a do-rag on the top. And then I have another bandana. Yeah, bandana, they're really handy and they're good for a lot of things. And then I have a shamag. I got this at a military surplus. I'm not going to unfold it, but it's really big. Again, lots of uses. I mean, this is almost a, well, it could be just a warmth or, you know, almost a shelter. Okay, then on top, I have my fire kit. That's the thing too, y'all. About 80 or 90% of my gear in here is in kits. I like to be organized. It makes more sense to me to have them in kits, pouches, instead of just things bouncing all around, okay? Yes, it takes a little bit more space and weight, but again, I go for day hikes. I'm not that concerned about the weight. And again, I don't have a tent and sleeping bag, clothes and all that in here. So I just like it. And I love my little pouches, military surplus, thrifty pouches. And yeah, so I'm really big on fire, y'all. It's very important to be able to start a fire for cooking, for boiling water to purify it, for making coffee and tea and hot chocolate and bouillon. Again, cooking food, for warming up, for drying things out, for signaling for help, for you know, keeping bears away and keeping bugs away. And it's a morale booster. There's so many good reasons to start a fire. It can save your life, and you got to be able to start a fire. And I watched too many movies and read books of people that died or lost limbs because they couldn't start a fire. So they had 2 matches. You need more than that. So I have a lot, and I have redundancy. Okay, so in my fire kit, I have, in no particular order, I'm going to try to keep this kind of organized in piles on the ground here. And by the way, I have I'm putting everything on a military surplus U.S. Marine tarp, kind of pixel camel. I think it's a 5x7 that my wife got me on military surplus. I really like it. It's got pinholes in it, so it's not like waterproof anymore, but I use it for a ground cloth and different things like that. I really like it. So thank you, hon. I really love this tarp. This is my first tarp and I really enjoy it. Anyway, so I'm putting everything on that. So I hope you all can hear me because it's really windy. Yeah, this is going to be about a 2-hour video. I'm sorry, but I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, keep going here. No particular order. So I have a ferro rod, and I get the little orange ferro rods at Walmart for $4, and I camo them up. Yeah, you can keep them orange. The point is so you can find them if you drop it, but I like things camoed, and I usually don't drop things, but I don't know, maybe I should keep them orange. But I do have a couple orange ones in here too. So as you've already seen, ferro rod. Okay, then I put this in here recently, a pencil sharpener, y'all. It's like 40 cents at Walmart. And there's 2 different sizes, so you can put twigs in there and shave. You can make shaving for tinder for starting a fire. Pencil sharpener. The thing is, also, you could sharpen some pencils, have this full, and have it in the kit. And this is, what is this? Burt's Beeswax Lip Balm. Oh yeah, I got this for fire starter, because it's wax basically. So that's a little fire starter. Another lighter with duct tape. And then I have some birch bark and I think it's, I don't know what it is, waxed wood shavings, kind of, it's tinder for starting fires. I have lots of tinder. And here's the thing, y'all, for my fire kit, so I have all these things, right? If it's an emergency, just grab the lighter. Don't be practicing bushcraft skills, trying to make a bow drill if you're got frostbite or you're dying or what. Just use the lighter. All these other things are backups, or depending if it's wet or if the lighter runs out or whatever. There's other ways. Use them. But if it's an emergency situation, just use the lighter. Just get a fire going. And as far as tinder, I have lots of tinder in here, but that's almost for emergency too. If we're out somewhere going to start a fire, I want to find tinder. Okay, find tinder around you. That's a thing about bushcraft and enjoying the outdoors. And look for tinder, look for birch bark, look for different things that you can use for tinder. This is emergency tinder in here if I can't find anything or if everything's wet. Okay, I have a fire starter thing in here that my wife made. It's like wax and dryer lint and a candle, and it works really good. I have some what do you call it? It's a pine wood from a wood stump. I always forget the word. The word. If it comes to me, I'll get it. That wood. You can see it. It's right there. You know what I'm talking about. Then I have solid fuel tabs in here. Okay. Then I have tea lights in here. Then I have some little. I don't know. There are other kinds of fire starters. I have some cotton balls in here. Then I made these other fire starters where it's cotton with Vaseline wrapped in duct tape. Just little things, and wrapping them in duct tape makes them so they're not slimy all over, and they're good fire starters. So a whole bunch of different fire starters, and some other cotton ball things in here, and some dryer lint. Dryer lint, yeah, it's not natural, but it's a really good fire starter, and everybody has it for free in their dryer. So dryer lint, yeah. Okay, then I have another ferro rod in here with a striker. Then I have a magnesium bar with a striker. You can shave this stuff off, and then there's a ferro rod on there, and it can strike. I know, it's redundancy, but it'll save your life. Waterproof and windproof matches with a striker. Then I have this thing that extends, and that helps get a fire going. Really works well. And then I got this. This is from military surplus. What is this called? Triaxamine, I think it is. It's kind of toxic, but trioxic. It's solid fuel. The military uses it. So I'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, another way to get a fire going. And then I have a mirror in here because you can start a fire with a mirror. And then I just have some different reasons why fire is good and different things you can do. Then I have one of these cards in here again, fire building. Okay. Then I have some tin foil in here. Like a windbreak or something, I think. Usually I have that in my cook kit, but yeah, that's my fire kit, and I'm always adding to it. I know it's a lot of stuff, but yeah, I love it. Okay, and then going top to bottom, kind of in importance, but it's okay. Well, I have right on top military surplus poncho. It's brand new. I like military surplus stuff, and the thing is, you can get used stuff really cheap, and a lot of times they have new stuff too that costs more, but it's really good. Or you can get used stuff that's never been used, perfectly clean and nice and good. This is just a few dollars. It's a really big poncho. I know. You're like, can we see it? Can we see how big it is? Are you happy now? Yeah, it's woodland camel. It's a giant military surplus poncho, and it can actually be made into a shelter, okay? And it's big enough to go over my pack. So let's say it's raining, and I can put that over me and my pack. Don't have to have a fancy, expensive pack cover. Okay. Then, one of my favorite things, well, a lot of these things are my favorite things. I really love my fire kit. My canteen kit. Okay, so this is my favorite way to carry water. I have a quart of water in here, or a liter, I think, and it's in a nice pouch too. Okay, so first of all, the pouch is it has 2 snaps here, and it's like an insulated. I think there's all different eras of the different military surplus canteen stuff. I think this is Vietnam era. I'm not sure. It's the insulated one, and it's nylon. I think it's Vietnam era. I'm not sure. Maybe somebody can answer that. I have the numbers on the back here, but I don't know. Anyway, and then this. What's neat about this one? There's a little pouch here. Cute little pouch. Look at that. A cute little pouchy there. And in here, I have another bottle of purification tablets and a mini Bic lighter with duct tape. And on the bottom there, I'm not going to take them out, but I have a couple of solid fuel tabs too. There you are. And so I have Alice clips on here. I think these are Alice clips. There's Alice clips, and then there's Molly straps, and I use both of them. And sometimes I'll just use zip ties to attach things, but sometimes I'll put this on my belt. And I'm thinking about putting this on my Bushcraft belt and not having it in my pack, because then I can grab it. It's heavier on my belt. I'm thinking about doing that because then it's right there, and I don't have to take my pack up to get to it. But so that's a little change I'm probably going to do. Okay, so this is not a military surplus canteen. I got a different one. This is actually a Nalgene bottle. Okay, but it's exact same size and design as the military surplus canteens. But this one you can see through, and it doesn't leak, and it doesn't taste like plastic. So I got that, and yeah, so I like that. Okay, then I have in here a canteen cup and a canteen stove. Okay. I hope y'all can hear me because it's really windy, and I hope it doesn't blow over my tripod. Anyway, and I always have my cook kit and canteen stuff wrapped in baggies so the soot doesn't get on everything else. Canteen cup. My favorite way to boil water for coffee, and I use this only for coffee. Or I might do soup or hot chocolate or tea, but not food. I have a cook kit for food. I use this just for boiling water to purify it, or for coffee. My favorite way to make coffee, and I love my coffee in different ways, bush coffee on a fire. My favorite way. But yeah, you have that, and then it has a stove, okay, too. And I don't know what era or whatever this is. This is 816. I don't know. But that's a stove. So there's different ways to use this too, y'all. There's probably 3 different ways to use it. You can use it like this. Oh, wait. You can use it like this, and it kind of wedges in there, right? Okay. Or you can turn it the other way so it's offset, but it's hard to balance it. Honestly, I think the best way is this way. It's secure, and it sits on there nice, and that way you've got flame around it. I think it works best that way. This is a stove, so it's really cool because you could build a little fire underneath here, a wood fire, or you could put an alcohol stove in there, denatured alcohol little stove, like a fancy feast. Or you could put solid fuel tabs, like the one I showed you, the military ones, or the Coglins, or the Esbit. So there's 3 different kinds of fuel you can use in that. Okay. And then, so that's my canteen cup, canteen stove. And then on the bottom of this pouch, I have a lid. So the canteens don't come with a lid, so I bought one, an aftermarket one, stainless steel, just like all the other stuff, and it fits perfect on the cup. And it has drain spouts so you can drain the water. It has a thing to pull it off. because I see a lot of people trying to boil water or cook without a lid. The lid, just like on the stove in your house, the lid helps things cook way faster. Okay, and keep going here. Then, this is something I just added, and I want to get a better pouch for it, but this is my coffee kit. I have all these kits, right? I have a fire kit, and a first aid kit, and a canteen kit, and a cook kit, and a shelter kit, and everything. I love my coffee. Why not have a coffee kit? I mean, I have a couple coffee things, so I made a coffee kit. So, in my coffee kit, and this will go with, I'll use it with my canteen kit to cook coffee, to make coffee. I have real coffee in here. This is Black Rifle, medium roast or dark roast, and a wood cup. My wood mug that my friend Don made me on his lathe. I'm gonna say it's like a 5 or 6 ounce cup. It's almost like an espresso cup. It's small, but it's perfect for bush coffee. I make the coffee in my canteen cup, and I get like 2 or 3 cups in here. Oh, it tastes good. It tastes so good. And then in here, kind of a new thing, and I'm still trying to tweak. I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to tweak it. This is my coffee bomb stove. Okay, so this coffee bombs are little coffee candy, and I can't find any more of these. I found one in a truck stop. Now I can't find any more because I want to make more of these, and my wife likes them, so I want to get her more. Anyway, so they're nudge coffee bombs, but this is a stove. So I put well, here, I'll show you. I put, oh, good night. How can it be that tight? I'm just weak. Anyway, it opens. It screws on. That's what's kind of nice, because it's self-contained. I have some fiberglass insulation in there, and then a metal screen. Okay, and you fill it with alcohol, denatured alcohol or heat in the yellow bottle, and you have an alcohol stove. And I've been kind of trying different ways to use it, what kind of pot stand or guard around it, because you can't just put the canteen cup on here. It needs more. I could try that now that I changed a couple things. Anyway, that's a kind of a work in progress, but I like it, and I'm kind of leaning on using more solid fuel more than denatured alcohol, just because denatured alcohol spills and solid fuel doesn't, and they work just as good, I think. So, but I might end up taking that out and filling this with solid fuel tabs, and then I'll use it for that. But either way, it's a little stove, and yeah, so that's my coffee kit. Oh, what a gorgeous day. It's just beautiful for summer. Okay, my cordage kit, another military surplus pack. This is a magazine pouch. This is stuffed. I'm not going to take it out. This is stuffed with cordage. Okay, I have jute twine. I have paracord, 2 different size paracords. I have bank line in here. I have a whole bunch of prusik knots already made, which actually I want to put some prusik knots on the outside of my pack so they're ready to hang up a tarp and stuff like that. But yeah, that's my cordage kit. So I have kind of a shelter kit, but it's not all in one pack or bag. That's my cordage. Then again, this is for just day hikes, but I have a lot of emergency stuff in here. And this is my hammock. So I have cordage, and then this is my hammock. This is a Eno double nest, so it's a double. And I have tree straps in here and carabiners. Okay, I know a lot of people will just put a hammock up and tie knots. That's great. Now, I want to learn better knots, but I don't know a lot of the real good ones. And I like tree straps because they're better for the trees, I think. You just wrap it around and put it through one of the loops. It's adjustable. They're so easy. Way easier to me than tying knots. So that's what I use. So this is my hammock and tree straps with carabiners. And then I have paracord for putting up a tarp or the poncho. So I have a whole shelter sleep system really for emergencies, and it's very comfy actually. Okay, then we're getting down there, y'all. I know this is getting really long, but I hope you're enjoying it. Okay, see if I can keep my pack on my lap and open up my cook kit. Okay, now this one, see, this is molly straps. I believe these are molly straps, and I believe these are Alice clips. Okay, both of them work good on the Pals webbing, the molly. But yeah, so I believe, yeah, I think this is actually a first aid kit, but I use it for a cook kit, and it works really good. And I like this new cook kit I put together. I think you all seen it in the last one, but yeah, this is a first aid kit pouch. And I know I got all different kinds of camos, and none of them match, but it's fun. I like it. It's just, yeah. So here's my cook kit. Okay, and it's kind of neat how it all fits together, and it's not real big, and there's a lot in here. I have multiple ways to cook in here. Okay, so in the bottom of the bag, I have another bandana. And this one I have in here for cleaning, you know, cleaning the dishes, you know. This is my cook kit, y'all. Pretty simple, pretty small, lightweight, and it works really good. Okay, so, and it all fits together. Now here's the thing again. I'm gonna do another video coming up in the next few days about stoves. And I got a whole bunch of DIY stoves and manufactured stoves. I'm going to talk about that and stuff. And I'm really big on round things, okay? I'm nothing against fireboxes or fire can, the different square things. I don't like square thing. I mean, pots and cups are round. So to me, it makes more sense to have things round. I don't like the things that you have to put together that have a lot of moving parts. I don't like that. You know, if it's square and then it folds flat, that doesn't go good with my cook kit. I like it round. That's just my preference, but it's just a thought, just an idea. But whatever, you do you. But that's what I like. Okay, so right on the bottom here, I have another stove, and I got this at a military surplus. It says 5 on it. I don't know the brand. It just says 5. That's all it's on it. But it actually, well, it fits around here nice, but it actually fits a Nalgene bottle, okay? And I know you can't use a Nalgene bottle to cook because it's plastic, but they do have Nalgene stainless steel water bottles, so maybe that's what it's for. But this is another really good stove. Again, for a wood fire underneath, or solid fuel tabs, or an alcohol stove. But I have another one with my cook kit. I know it's redundancy, but I just have it, and that fits there. Then I have a cup, and it could be a Sierra cup, it could be a Walmart cup. This is just a Walmart cup. Ozark Trail, you know, works great. So I have a cup to cook in, or this could be to eat out of or to drink out of. Or if you want to have 2 ways of cooking, because I also have this. And this is the Stanley cook set. It comes with 2 green cups. I took them out. I have them in my hobby room. I don't use those. But I think this is a neat cook pot, and I just like the size, right? And for everything I have in it. It already has a stove and a cup, and now it has this one, and this is like 20 ounce. No, it's like 20, that's 20 ounce there, so it's probably 24 ounce or 28 ounce. And it has a lid, okay? So this you can cook with this, okay? Or make drinks or whatever. But look what all I have inside it, y'all. Okay, this is so cool. And this is in a small kit, right? Okay, I have salt and pepper in there. Oh my goodness, I have a lighter. You gotta love it. I have a whole bunch of ways to start a fire. I mean, to cook over. I have tea lights. That's the other thing, you know, you can cook over a tea light. You can get light from it. You can get a little bit of warmth from it. And you can cook over a tea light. You can. And I have some solid fuel tabs. Then I have some denatured alcohol. The heat, I have that. So I have multiple ways to cook in here. Please don't go away. I know it's getting long, but chicken bouillon and beef bouillon again. Okay, and then this is what I think is I love about this. Inside the cup, in a baggie again to keep the soot away, I have 2 things that I make. 2 of my favorite DIYs. Okay, I have a fire can. I love these things. This is comparable to a firebox. Okay, but this is made out of a soup can, y'all. Put some holes on the top, put some holes on the bottom. Oh, some air. Fire needs ventilation. It needs the air to breathe, to burn. Just put some holes in it. You can put a pot on. This pot will go on here. The other cup will go on here, and build a wood fire in there. It's a fire can. I call them fire cans. I make them all different sizes from all different kinds of soup cans and coffee cans, and I'm gonna do a video. That's video's coming up. But I love this, a fire can. That's my favorite way to cook on, really. If you can't have a fire, oh, one of my baggies blown away. It's self-contained little fire. Okay, so a fire can. And then this is an alcohol stove, y'all. Okay, so you've heard about the Fancy Feast stove, the Super Cat stove, which is just a little can, and you just drill holes, or use a hole punch actually, and put holes around the top. Okay, and then your pot or canteen cup just sits on it. You don't need a pot stand. You don't need bars. You don't need any of that. This works as a stove. Okay, you put like 1 or 2 ounces of denatured alcohol in there, or you can use solid fuel in there too. And then you put your pot on it, and then these work as ports. Okay, and the fire, it's a stove. Well, this is a step up for me. I don't use the Fancy Feast one anymore. Yes, it's small and lightweight. This is still small and lightweight, but this is a diced green chili can, or you can use a Vienna sausage can. It's just a little bit bigger, and you can put 2 or 3 ounces of alcohol in there, and it'll burn longer. So light. It's basically free because you eat the stuff in it. Well, unless it's cat food. I use diced green chilies and everything. I like that. So you eat the food and just punch holes around the top. Ends up being like 16 holes or something, you know, and you can put 2-3 ounces of denatured alcohol in there. And it's a great stove. It's lightweight, very efficient, works great. I know there's lots of other fancy stoves out there, but I think this is the best lightweight backpacking stove you can have. So there's that. Oh, a couple other little things in here. I have a can opener. This is a P38 military surplus again. I wouldn't have canned food on me, but you never know, you might have it somewhere. Can opener is always good to have. And then, oh, good night. Some more tin foil for a windscreen and a scrubby to clean things out. Okay, that's my cook kit. We're almost done, y'all. Why is it still heavy? Oh, well, we're not completely done. So, my possibles pouch. I'm not going to take everything out, but there's another military surplus bag. I love all these bags. They're just so cool. And yeah, they add weight and space, but they're just so fun. I'm just going to tell you what I have in here. So my possibles pouch is to have everything possible that could go wrong that doesn't fit in other kits. Okay? So, I have a sewing kit in here. I have a fishing kit in here. I have Gorilla Tape in here. I have another lighter in here. I have a power bank to charge my headlamp and cell phone. I have cords for those. I have emergency candles in here. I have, did I say a fishing kit? I have toilet paper in here. I have more fire starters in here. I have more carabiners in here. I have some of these little towel things. Look at these little things. It looks like a little Sucrete or Altoid or something. Sucrete, boy, that dated me. You put this in water and it's a towel. It folds out into a towel. You know, yeah. That's just a few things. There's about a dozen more things in here. I can't see, they're on the bottom. Possibles, okay? All kinds of things. Possibles pouch. Gotta have a possibles pouch. Okay, we're almost done. At the bottom, well, we're not quite almost done, but at the bottom of the bag, I have a large contractor bag. It's like 4, 5, 6 mil. This thing is huge. You can make a bed out of it. It could be a shelter. Then I have a few of the heavy-duty Walmart bags, the heavy-duty ones. They're just on the bottom of in there. Okay. Then I have, this is like another woodland camel thing, and it's basically a bag, but this is like could be a kneeling pad, or gosh, it could be a pack cover. You know, all kinds of things. You could. It's a bag. It has a drawstring. Just basically a kneeling pad is what I use it for. And that's in the back here, which is kind of basically for a laptop. But I'm not going to bring my laptop hiking. What else is in here? Oh, that's it. That's it for in there. Okay, that's pretty much it for in all that. And again, it has three other zipper mesh pouches in here. I don't use them because I don't want them full of stuff. It just takes away the main compartment room. But I would put small things in there, maps or brochures, different things like that in there. Okay, a couple more things. We're getting close to the end. Oh, sorry this is so long, but you love it. I know you do. Then, well, okay, and then the CCW is right here. It's Velcro, and that's where you put that in there if you carried that. I don't do that. But I'm going to use that. I think I'm going to put my Bible in there. It'll be perfect. That's my weapon, God's Word. Okay, and then on both sides they have these pockets that you can't even see, and they're almost hidden. So, and you could actually put a water bottle on each side, which would be a good idea to have extra water. But what I have in these, on the one side, 100 max insect repellent. Yeah, because the bugs get me, and yeah, they get me. Pack of zip ties, another thing for repair, and that's the thing, y'all, too. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have the 10 essentials and then some, and multiples of the 10 essentials. Okay, then I have a knife in here. This is a bigger knife. Now, I don't carry a machete or a hatchet. I'll always have a pocket knife. I'll always have a bushcraft knife on my belt, and I think I have a Mora in here too. But I don't like to have a hatchet or a machete. I just don't do that. But I have this one. It's a bigger knife. This would be good for processing wood and building a shelter. It's a bigger knife, but it's smaller and lighter than a machete or a hatchet. Okay, so that's the two things I have on that side, in this side compartment. Okay, on this side compartment, okay, yeah, I have a Mora. These are great knives, y'all. 12, 14 bucks. Super great knives. Incredible. I don't know how they can sell them so cheap. It's really a good knife. And then my saw, okay? And it's just a HME brand. It's not fancy, but it's really solid. Good saw. So for processing wood and building a shelter, I have a saw, a big knife, and a Mora. And I don't bother with a machete or a hatchet. Oh, more zip ties. Okay, getting down there. That's almost everything. And then on the back, behind the handle on top here, there's a small pocket, and it's felt lined or fleece lined. For you can put your phone in there. You can put reading glasses, sunglasses, safety glasses, whatever, things you don't want to get broke. So I have my headlamp in here. Very important to have a headlamp. More important than a flashlight. But this one runs on batteries, actually. I have another rechargeable one, but I have my headlamp in there, and I have a compass in there. Okay, and I have a whistle in there, which is usually around my neck when I'm hiking, and I have another light with duct tape. Okay, that's pretty much it, y'all. On the outside, I have some carabiners, and I have some it's like a bank line or shock cord with what do you call these little clips? I always forget what these are called. Cord locks. And I put these on the side here so that, let's say you have a bandana that's wet, or socks that are wet, or clothes that are wet. You can put it in here and then just cinch up the cord lock. Now you can have your stuff on the outside of your pack as you're walking. Those clothes are drying. I just like the idea of that. So I have those on both sides of my pack. Okay. Then a couple things on my shoulder straps. I was talking about the gifts. I have 3 gifts I wanted to show you that people gave me. I have a spot messenger now. And I told you about this in a couple of videos ago. I always wanted one of these. They're real expensive, but my stepson Jeremiah gave me it. If you ever watch this, thank you so much again. What a wonderful gift. It'll save my life someday. I hope I never have to use it, but it has a SOS feature on here. And you hit that and help is coming no matter where you are in the world. It works when a cell phone doesn't, so it's a good thing to have. And you can actually send messages to pre-programmed messages, so it's a GPS. So I was sending my wife messages that I was okay when I did my hike on Donner Pass. So yeah, I have that right there. Okay, and I might change these things, but yeah, it's kind of neat to have things on your shoulder that are right there. And then I have this. This is a single mag pouch, and I have my multi-tool in there. I can't get it out. Good night. That's my Cabela's really nice, affordable, like 20 bucks multi-tool. I have that there. And then I have one of these just from Walmart. It's a whistle, compass, magnifier, and thermometer hanging there. And I think that's it. Well, there is another zipper compartment on the back here, which it's for what do you call it? Water, a water bladder. Okay, and it's like a flat plastic thing that holds water, and then you have a hose and you can drink it while you're walking. I don't like those. I might actually use this for another tarp, put another tarp in there or something for more, you know, more padding. But yeah, there's a zippered compartment here, and that's big area too. That's for a water bladder. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything about the pack and what's in the pack. Okay, 2 more quick gifts that I got, and then we're gonna do the challenge. I got a hiking stick from my friend Frankie. Hey Frankie, thanks brother. He made this for me, he carved it for me, and did wood burning on it, scripture, beautiful. And this is actually the second one he made me. I really like this one. The other one's in my hobby room on the wall. This one I'm using because I love the shape of it, and it's really good. It's a little bit lighter than the other one, and it's almost a staff. It's pretty big. I've made myself a couple of hiking sticks, and I use trekking poles too, but this is wonderful because it was a gift. He put Marty's ramblings on there. How cool is that? Thanks again, Frankie. I really like that trekking pole or hiking stick. And then I got this from my wife yesterday. When I got home, she surprised me. She seen it on Facebook Marketplace, and she went and got it for me. A flashlight, okay? And this is an old military one, and I don't know the air again of this. And inside the bottom down here, there's different colors. There's red and blue, and you can change the color. It has a clip, so it can go on. Actually, I might wear it on my pack sometime, or on your belt. It'll stand up also. It runs on 2D batteries. Yes, this is kind of a bigger flashlight, and they have all the lightweight ones nowadays, but I love it. And it was a neat surprise because this reminds me of my stepdad. My stepdad actually gave me one, and I think I lost it many years ago. But my stepdad was in the military, and he was all over. Boy, he was in Vietnam, Korea, Philippines, Japan. He was all over the place. And I don't have much of his. I wish I had more of his stuff, but I do have his army cot, which went all those places. And that's in my Bushcraft area over there. So, but this reminds me of him, and it was really neat. I haven't seen these, I don't think. I don't remember seeing these in the military surplus stores. But it's a neat flashlight, and I'll have to find out the era. But yeah, so it's got a couple of different things that you click. I think you can, oh yeah, you can do like SOS and stuff. So yeah, very cool. My wife just got that for me. Thank you, honey. I love it. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to put it in my pack. I might have it on the outside of my pack. It's a little bit extra weight. It's probably like a pound, but I might carry it just because you gave it to me and I really like it, and it's a cool flashlight. So yeah, that's, yeah, a few gifts that people have given me. Okay, let's get ready to end this long video. Sorry it was so long. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you could hear me for the wind. Beautiful day. Okay, for the shout out. Okay, we'll be done in 5 minutes, y'all. Okay, so I want to challenge some people to do a video like this showing your ultimate day pack. Okay, the pack that you use for day hikes. I mean, if you want, you can say, well, this is what I use for a weekend or week 2. Maybe you just have one big pack, one small pack, whatever. Hi, hon, I'm just finishing the video.
I was looking over for you. I texted you.
Well, I'm making a video.
Do you want breakfast outside?
Oh, sure. It's too windy for a fire.
I'll bring it. No, it's all done.
Okay, I gotta finish the video first.
Okay. Hi, guys.
Love you. My wonderful wife. I was just telling about the flashlight you gave me. 10 minutes, I'll be there, okay?
You don't have it in your pack yet.
I'm not in the pack. I just had it out because I wanted to show it. Love you. I'll be right there. 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm challenging 10 people, okay, to make a video showing your pack for hiking, for bushcraft, for camping, for survival, for emergency, or if you want to do a bug out bag, but more just a fun bag for day hiking, okay? And I'm going to challenge 10 people, and these are all people that I've watched their channels, and they've encouraged me and inspired me to spend more time in the outdoors and learn. And yeah, so, and they're kind of from the first ones to the last ones I've been watching. And there's a lot of other ones, but these are 10 that I really enjoy. And I'd like to challenge these 10 people to do a video like this. Mike from Bushcraft Bartons. I feel like I know him. Mike, if you're watching, I don't know if you watch my videos, but I loved his channel, and his channel got hacked and he doesn't have it anymore, but I loved his videos, just watching him enjoy the outdoors, and I learned so much from him. He's probably the reason I am more into backpacking and hiking and bushcrafting, spoon carving, everything. So I really appreciate you, Mike, and it would be cool to see you start doing videos again. I know. So Mike has, him and Josie have a channel together. It's M&J Outdoor Adventures. They haven't done any new videos for quite a while, but it'd be neat to see them do more videos. Mike, it'd be so cool if you do a video. Just show us what's in your pack. I know you guys are still hiking and camping and doing bushcraft and stuff. It'd be neat to see new videos. So Mike from Bushcraft Bartons. Then Sugar Sean. He lives in Minnesota here. He goes to the North Shore and does hiking and hammock videos. He's a hilarious guy, just funny guy. Sean, it'd be cool to see what you have in your pack. And I know your pack is a little bit different. Not so much bushcraft, but you got a lot of cool gear, and it would be cool to see your pack too. Sean, again, another Sean, spelled differently, Syntax 77. He lives on the East Coast, does lots of cool hiking videos. Sean, it'd be cool to see your pack and what you have in it. And I know you have a couple of different ones. You have the big blue one, and I think you have some lightweight ones too. Even just to show one of yours would be wonderful. Doug from Linker. Linker is his channel. It used to be Doug Linker. Then I think before that it was Doug Outside. I'm not sure. I really like his outdoor videos he used to do. Then he started doing a lot of carving videos, which are great too. Now he's kind of back to doing whatever he wants, everything, and that's wonderful. So Doug, it would be cool to see what you have on your pack. Mark Young, super guy, super channel, lots of great information. I love to watch his hike and coffee videos. Mark, it'd be so cool if you do a video with this challenge and just to show us what you have in your pack. And I know you have different ones too, but even just one of your day packs or haversacks would be really cool. Dave from Really Big Monkey 1, that's his channel. He lives down, Mark is in Canada. Mark Young is, I think Doug's in Canada too. Anyway, Dave from Really Big Monkey. I gotta hurry because my wife has breakfast now. Dave from Really Big Monkey 1, he's down in Georgia, and he does a lot of videos on showing how to do DIY shelters and cooking, and super guy, really cool. Be neat to see what you have in your pack when you go for a hike, Dave. Black Hat Bushcraft, Matt, I believe his name. Really, I watched him earlier on too, and really great videos on bushcraft. I learned a lot from you too. It'd be great to see what your pack is. Recently, I started watching two new ones. Kusk Bushcraft, I think his name is Kusk, I think. I don't know, great videos on just learning different things about the outdoors and making things, lots of bushcraft. He does great videos. I just started watching his last few months or whatever. It'd be great to see you do a video too. And then, not last but definitely not least, my friend Steve, the Drifting Spore. I'm loving his channel. We have become friends through Facebook and through our channels. We watch each other. Super guy. He lives in Nova Scotia or Nova Scotia. I know you're not getting snow up there now. It's summer and getting warm. But he has a great channel. He does drifts. I don't go for hikes. I go for rambles. He goes for drifts. He'll go for a drift and just ramble around the woods and great videos. Please check out his channel. Steve, it'd be great to see you do a video on your day pack, your ultimate day pack or haversack, whatever you want to do. Be great to see yours too. So yeah, all of you, please, everybody, check out the channels of these people, these 10 YouTubers. They have great channels, wonderful people. Please check out their channels. And if you're all listening, it'd be wonderful to see if you wanted to do this channel and do this challenge and do a video on your day pack. And also, this is also open to anybody else, any of my viewers. Anybody wants to do this challenge, do it, and put, it's a challenge from Marty's Ramblings, and then do the what do you call it, the @ sign, and then Marty's Ramblings or whatever to link them. And also challenge at least 1 or 2 or 3 other people, and let's see if we can get this challenge going. I know challenge videos ain't that popular anymore, but I think they're fun just to connect us all. Let's comment back and forth and share our lives. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to end it now so I can go have breakfast with my wife, and I got to pack everything back up here. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you on the next video.